Okay, y'all, true story. Single in San Antonio. I'm at Lowe's. I'm about to walk in and get a replacement for my guest bathroom toilet. Who's gonna come rescue me? I want to be rescued. I've spent the first 40 years of my life refusing to be rescued. I'm over it. Come rescue me. Come save me. I'm officially a damsel in distress. I need my yard mowed, I need my toilet fixed, and I need some other things done around my house. Help? I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. So if you are a single man who can pass a background check, you have a pulse, you're employed, and you don't live with your mama, come help me, okay? I need your help. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired.
And sadly, her tale is actually very, very common, especially among middle-aged women who are now in their 40s, 50s, and they are experiencing firsthand the results of their failure to settle when they were younger, okay? And this is, unfortunately, I mean, ladies, especially you younger ladies, you should really take heed and listen to these women who are 10, 15, 20 years older than you, who are now coming to the realization that they've been sold a bill of goods, right? I don't need a man. Ugh, gotta be independent. Yeah, that independence gets old real fast once you get older and your options dry up. Because when you're younger and you're at the peak of your physical attractiveness, right, as a female, and you have all these guys just offering you the world on a silver platter, it's easy to be like, this is just going to be gravy for the rest of my life, right? This is just going to continue, and it's always going to be like this. And the reality is, it's not, right? It's not. And I give kudos to this woman for being able to at least admit that, hey, I'm done with this Miss Independence crap. I'm done, mowing my own lawn and doing all this manual physical labor and having to go to Lowe's and, carry toilets and install it myself. I'm done with all this. I need a man and I want to be rescued. And generally at her age, that is usually when these women really, really start to wake up and realize, all this, independence nonsense isn't what it's cracked up to be, right? And then they start looking for somebody to rescue them. And unfortunately, at this age, it's just a little too late, right? The parade has passed them by, the party's over, and they no longer have that social power that they did a decade earlier, 2 decades earlier, right? They no longer have that social power. They don't have the ability to garner those options that they had in the past. So it's unfortunate, but this is a very, very common tale for a lot of older women out there, especially the ones who are hitting their middle ages, where they realize, hey, I don't want to be alone forever, and they start getting desperate. You guys see them on these dating apps. They start to get a little too desperate, a little too, and not only that, what's funny about these dating apps is, that they're desperate to find their forever man, right? But instead of realizing that beggars can't be choosers, they create this laundry list of requirements for the guy who's going to date them. And that just keeps them single even longer, right? Because no guy wants to put up with that. What have I told you guys? A lot of these girls in their middle ages, women I should say, a lot of these women in their middle ages are carrying a lot of emotional baggage. And this is why, personally for me, I date women who are much younger, right? And I teach my students to date women who are much younger, because a lot of you guys, especially who are looking to settle down, right? Who are looking to have a family, I tell you guys, you should do it with a woman who is much younger than you. Because the older you go, especially these women, in their 30s and 40s, these chicks are carrying a lot of emotional baggage, man. And, you're better off just being single, because you don't want to put up with that, that mouth in your ear for the next, 40, 50 years. You don't want to hear that. I mean, you're just better off being alone if that's what you're going to do. So, unfortunately, her tale is very, very common, sad but true. And we're going to crack into a few coaching videos tonight, guys. Got a little treat for you. So we're not just going to cover hers, but we're going to cover a couple more females who are now beyond the age of 30 that are also having the same struggles. So let's crack into the next video right now.
So, the cringe. Gen Zers, y'all are bold as frick. I was at the gym today. One of the coaches waved me down, and it's just like, that guy's trying to hit on you. And I'm like, oh, who? There was nobody there. One that was even anything to bat an eye at. And then he's just like, that guy, and points to him. And the kid comes over, and I'm saying kid, literally, he looked at me, and he's just like, can I get your number? And I was just like, what are you, 18? And he starts laughing. He's like, no, 19. I'm like, dude, I am 30! He was just like, age is just a number. I could be your mom. No, it is not just a number. Please.
Okay, so this woman is in her 30s, and she is getting hit on by a 19-year-old man. And ladies, this is really what you have to look forward to if you do not cash in your chips in your 20s. Right? I could say this again and again. This is what you have to look forward to. This is something that the mainstream will never tell you. All of those late night talk show hosts, your girlfriends, your besties, they are never ever going to tell you this. Why? Because it doesn't sound nice. It's not politically correct, right? But I'm telling you this because I'm trying to be real with you, right? I'm trying to be real because I don't want this to happen to you. But for this woman, she's in her 30s and she's getting hit on by a 19-year-old. She's like, oh my God, that's so cringe. But that's what you have to look forward to if you don't lock down that man, that high-value man in your 20s, right? This is really the future that you have to look forward to, is just a barrage of random dudes, random different ages, trying to get in your pants, right? This guy happened to be 19. Don't be surprised if you get guys who are, in their 60s trying to get in your pants. I mean, this is what you have to look forward to because you did not settle when you were younger. Because at least for those women who settle when they're younger, they get married, they have a family, of course they're still going to get hit on if they're attractive, right? If the guy's attractive. But they don't have to worry about oh, do I need to consider this guy? Or, they don't have to worry about I still have to field my options and I still have to allow guys to approach me because I'm still single. When you're married, you don't really have to be, you don't have to be shopping around anymore. Whereas a lot of these unmarried single women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s do, right? And again, the pickings start to get pretty slim the older you get. And it's just gonna be kind of like a grab bag, like a dating grab bag, where you just kind of grab, you stick your hand in the bag blindfolded, and you're just hoping to pick a winner. All right? Why even bother doing that when you still have power in your 20s to choose the guy that you really want? All right? You still have power in your 20s to choose the guy that you really want. So don't waste that opportunity by riding the carousel, chasing your corporate career, right? Not settling down, just staying out there and running amok and, racking up more sexual partners between your legs. I mean, that's just going to lower your value even faster than your age will, right? We have one more to crack into tonight, guys. So this is about a 33-year-old woman who is stuck in a series of perpetual situationships. And again, this is just going to be a common tale. The longer you stay single, you're going to be stuck in these very, very weird type of relationships that they call situationships now, where you're sleeping together, but the guy really doesn't want anything from you, but you want something from him, and it's just going to be this constant back and forth for the next few decades of your dating life, right? Because you did not settle down when you were younger. So let's crack into this little video here.
Why is getting over a situationship so damn hard? Like, harder than a breakup. Well, usually if one of these situationships ends, it's because there's an imbalance of feelings. One person wants to be in a real relationship and the other does not. So for the person who wanted that relationship, the first step of getting over it is grieving that potential, letting go of those what ifs, and not beating yourself up that you thought it might happen. Instead, thank yourself for being vulnerable, evaluate what you can learn from it, understand that it is not your fault that that person didn't have those feelings, and move forward.
So this woman is stuck in a non-ending barrage, right? An endless barrage of situationships. And that is something very common that I see almost primarily older women complaining about, right? Women who are beyond the age of 30 years old. This is their main complaint with dating these days, is like they just can't get a guy to settle for them anymore. And a big reason for that is because the guys know that they could have sex with you, they know they could sleep with you, and they know that they have better options, so there's really no reason for them to stick around. They're just like, okay, I got what I wanted, but I really want somebody younger, right? It's just men are wired to do that. If there's a 22-year-old version of you out there, obviously they're going to pick that versus the 32-year-old option of you. So this is why I have to, I constantly like bang into the heads of the, at least the very few females that follow me and watch my stuff. You got to cash it in early, girls. You got to cash it in early. Whereas for guys, you don't. You could stay out there, right? Because really our SMV, our sexual marketplace value, is not tied to our looks alone. A lot of it's tied to our social status, our financial status. And the more you can grow those things, the more you can stay attractive to the opposite sex. And obviously, I mean, this doesn't mean you can become a complete slob, right? You can just, like, become, gross and obese and all that. Obviously, you have to take care of yourself. You have to remain fit. You have to remain healthy, right? You have to eat clean. I try to do those things myself as I get older, right? But also, I have a lot of social status, right? My business is kicking ass. I have hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. So it's really not hard for me to date women who are half my age. It's really not hard at all. It's actually easier than dating women my own age because they have so many requirements and they have this laundry list of to-dos, in these like crazy like female tests that you have to pass in order to even talk to them. It's like, do you realize that your social value is down here now? No, apparently you don't. Because women who are half your age, where their social value is up here, they don't have all those requirements. They just want a guy who's attractive and has his crap together and that is good company. I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's it. And that's pretty easy to fulfill rather than this laundry list of ridiculous requirements, prerequisites, I should say, that a lot of these middle-aged females require you to have in order to even be in their presence. Like, give me a break with that. Give me a break. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Share your ideas and what you think of what these ladies had to say and the position they're in now, that they did not cash in their chips earlier. And what do you think the future holds for them? Drop your comments below. I love to hear them. I love what you guys have to share, your own experiences, so looking forward to it. And I will see you in the next coaching video. So until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Go ahead and smash that like button below. Also, guys, make sure you hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay? Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton. It tells YouTube that you are loving my videos, you're digging it. You want me to come out here to Vegas even more and shoot more coaching videos for you that can help you, educate you, and take you to the next level in life. Take you into a whole new dimension that the mainstream parents-teacher society never, ever taught you about, never even told you about, because they themselves weren't aware of it, right? So please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students are out there cold approaching and closing every single week. I kid you not, every single week, no matter what chaos is going on in the world, no matter what nonsense is going on out there, we are still making things happen. That is the absolute best way to support my work, by jumping into 7 Months to Mastery. And right now, the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. It's only $1. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.